Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you real briefly. Hopefully, I can keep it really brief about scheduling and how we planned out our year in advance. So, usually I use a paper planner, and I love paper planners. There's just something so fun about getting a pretty new planner, and it's fresh and clean, and filling it up with your plans for the year. And the past 2 years I bought this one, which I highly recommend, especially if you are a homeschool mom. It has, at the beginning of each month, I'll just show this to you real quickly. It has like the whole month, and then it has an inspirational writing at the beginning of each month, and then perforated shopping lists that tear out. It has like projects for the month, goals for the month, household needs and dreams, reading list, library list, fun learning to plan field trips. She has ideas, educational goals. And then you get down to she breaks down each day like that, so you can do your lesson plans. It has a goals for the week. It has menu planning. It has self-care and all that good stuff. I mean, she has everything in here. Over the holidays, it's like packed full of extra pages for planning the holidays. It has, I'm trying to give you a really quick overview of this one because it's really awesome and I highly recommend it. It has a report card at the end. It has grade keeping. It has the daily log attendance thing or whatever. So this thing has like everything you could imagine for having and planning a homeschool and all that stuff. She has a checklist for greeting cards over the holidays. I mean, this thing has it all. And the only thing I don't like about this is because it has it all, this thing is big. It's like the size of a textbook. And that makes it immobile. So that is my only complaint about this thing. So I got it. It was like $30. I love it, and I feel like it's totally worth that. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it next year, or maybe I will and use it mostly just for school because it's just not mobile, and I'm away from home, and people ask me if I can make a plan on a certain day, and it's like, I don't know, my jumbo planner is at home on the desk. And also, even just carrying it from room to room, like, you know, I'm on the phone and I can't go look at the desk for some reason, and it's just not as handy because it's so big. So this year what we did is we planned our year out in advance. We had a date just to do this, to make it happen. And believe me, when you have 4 kids and all that stuff, it's hard to actually sit down and do this. So we had a date and got a babysitter just to plan our year out. Sounds crazy, but if you have kids, you understand. So this is what Google Calendar looks like. There's March. So you can color code stuff. So I have pay rent in red. Then you can do events, you can do reminders and goals. You can make things different colors so they pop, or you just know certain colors are a certain thing. All my regular reminders are just that blue color. And what those are is I'm doing a block schedule this year. So like I have a morning block. In the morning block, everybody needs to get up, get dressed. We get breakfast, get fed, clean up breakfast, go feed animals, make beds, clean up rooms. That all needs done in the morning by 9:30. 9:30, I didn't decide for sure yet which it's going to be. Everybody needs to be ready to do school. We do morning school until lunchtime. That's the next block. And then we do nap time. And this is when I get some of my stuff done that I need to do, like book work or just speed cleaning up the house or whatever I need to get done. Pounding out on laundry. So those are my blue things, and they're on there every day, and I can just hit repeat, and it repeats it every day for the rest of the year or forever whenever I make it stop. Then I did, let's see, So like then we did game night. Game night's yellow. The kids are loving game night. They get to help plan it. They get to help pick what we do. And that's really fun. Like otherwise we just work until bedtime or by default put a movie in or something when we're ready to crash. And it's a lot more, fun to have a game night planned. Gray is money date. We have that scheduled once a week just to go over our budget, see how we're sticking to it, see how our finances are holding out that week, whatever. That's pretty brief. That's 9 to 10 in the evening. Let's see what else I got. Of course, holidays and stuff, daylight saving times are green. They pop up automatically. We did things like, now all of a sudden I'm not seeing very many good examples right now. One thing I have set an alarm for is going to bed, because I have an alarm for getting up. And if I want a decent amount of sleep, I need to go to bed by a certain time, which takes discipline to do as well. So that's another thing I'm doing new this year. Here's a wedding. They have fun little pictures for some of these things. April, every new month has a cool new picture. Whoops. So anyway, I'll quick run down a list of some of the things we did. We put in family cabins. Our extended families do cabins. Family vacation. We didn't get that nailed down yet, but we want to do a family vacation and actually make it happen. It's easy to talk about, well, yeah, we should go visit them or whatever. But if you put it in your schedule, save for it, plan ahead for it, it's much more likely to happen. My husband put partnership meetings in for his partnership. Prayer meetings, we tend to just not make it to prayer meeting. It seems he often ends up working late that night or something, and we do not make it to prayer meeting very often. So we're trying to prioritize that, and we put that in our schedule. Birthdays, anniversaries. One thing I want to say real quick about our anniversary and drawing a blank, Valentine's Day. We each are taking a turn planning one of those, planning something fun so the other one doesn't have to, and they're in trouble for not doing something. So I'm planning one, he's planning the other. He's going to get a reminder, I'm going to get a reminder, so that we actually plan it. And that's another awesome thing about Google Calendars. You can set as many reminders as you want. So like I'm planning Valentine's Day, so I might put a reminder in for a week ahead of time. So like, oh yeah, I need to, whatever I want to do, line up a babysitter, make reservations, whatever I'm going to do, I get a reminder to do that. And then if I need a reminder to send somebody a birthday, when I put their birthday in, I'll put a reminder a week ahead of time or a day ahead of time or a couple days ahead of time to send them a card, or the day of to send them a text or whatever. You can make as many reminders as you want. Game night, I said about that. Bedtime. Haircuts, we scheduled haircuts. We tend to let haircuts go until everybody's looking really shaggy. And so I'm like, yeah, hey, how about we put that in the schedule and not wait until everybody's looking shaggy to try to fit that in. Dates, we're doing a monthly date, and we already have a babysitter lined up for that. So boom, it's going to happen instead of just talking about it. I put in reminders to do the checkbook balances weekly. I put in reminders to do my workout, tax prep quarterly, lesson plans weekly. In the summer, I'm going to make myself do gardening like 10-15 minutes every day or whatever. So there's just tons of stuff you can do. Google Calendars is going to help me out in 2019. So I will let you guys go. I hope that's helpful and you learned something new. I'm trying to remember if I covered what I wanted to cover. If you have questions, feel free to ask. And I will give an update on how I'm doing with my goals in the next one. We're weighing in over the weekend, this coming weekend, and then I'll let you know how I'm doing with weight loss and some of the other things. So yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Have a great day, guys.